Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We got a factory built hot rod right here. You get the 66, 67 Nova, and you put the big 327, 350 horse motor in there, and you've got a hot rod. This one here is a 67. It's a genuine super sport that's verified right in the VIN number, and it does have the L79 350 horse motor under the hood. Go to volocars.com. That's where you'll get all the specs, photos, pricing of this car, and a few hundred other collector cars that are all for sale. So why don't you join me? We'll go for a spin, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Good looking car, isn't it? They say the 32 to 34 Ford, that's like the hot rodder's choice of that era. The 66, 67 Nova, it's just got a real handsome, nice looking body style. And it's the little, these were built as the little grandma grocery getter cars, but when you ordered it up with the Super Sport and that motor, you had a hot rod. The stance is great. It's got some 14x7 rally wheels in beautiful shape with the white lettered BF Goodrich tires. Now overall, the car is gorgeous. I'm standing next to it and it looks beautiful. It's exceptionally glossy. It's got a very glossy paint. The trim is sparkling, but it is not a perfect car. It does have a little bubble right here, the size less than my pinky nail. And the weather strips could use replacing. They're all intact, but they're brittle and have some cracks in the weather strips. But the paint is glossy, beautiful, it's straight. All the panels fit real nice and square and flush. Wipers are shiny, all the trim is shiny. These moldings are new, the door handles, the mirror, the emblems, the rocker trim, all looks like it's been replaced. Wheel well moldings, headlight bezels, the entire grille, the bumper, all looks like it's been replaced. This is what I like under here. The L79 motor, right away you see the dual snorkel chrome air cleaner that was part of the package. It does have a factory GM aluminum high-rise intake with a Holley carb, got the double hump heads, the correct chrome valve covers, and everything in here is detailed up real nice. It does have power steering. I also really like that right there. That's a cool interior. Factory bucket seats with the console. The buckets have the white racing stripe right down the middle, and this one has really rare set of headrests. You don't see that very often. It's got all the GM seat belts front and back. Tail lights, bumper look new. This piece, I almost said it looks new, but there's a little bit of pitting in the corners, so it's really nice if it's original. Trunk compartment also clean, all clean metal, nice gray and aqua spatter paint with a matching mat. It's got a matching rally wheel with a BF Goodrich tire. The jack assembly, all the blue is glossy. Does have a new rubber in the trunk. This car is ready to go to car shows. You can sit next to this car with the hood open, the trunk open, windows down. It's a beautiful car. It's going to turn heads. It's going to get compliments. You know, all this trim is real nice. Door jambs are painted glossy, but like I said, some weather strips would be the next thing on my list if I owned it. New carpet, embroidered floor mats. Got a deluxe wood grain steering wheel. But in here, look at the firewalls, all painted blue, and all the components were off when it was painted. All the components look real nice. The rest of the engine bay is all sprayed gloss black, sprayed from a gun. It's got the right hoses and clamps, right spring clamp battery cables with a Delco battery topper. Everything's proper. The wiring is all wrapped neatly. The squirters are hooked up. It's got a fan shroud. Really nice under the hood. It has hood insulation. The dash area is just clean original. It still has the AM radio. Nothing's cut. There's no extra gauges, or just like it left the factory. Headliner's really nice. They call it the sail panel. This inside panel right here, which is a separate piece, has some wrinkles. But other than that, the headliner is nice and tight. You might notice there's a split in the seat right here. I am going to have my upholstery guy replace that, and I'll probably ask him to look at the headliner as well. We'll start it up. I actually bought this one locally. He called me up. I went to his house. His garage was immaculate. He had this sitting right in the middle for me, so I had plenty of room to look around it. He had a couple lights on hand for me. You could just tell he took care of this car. He was meticulous. Again, not a perfect car, but just it's a nice car. You've seen how I just touched the key, it starts right up. This motor is smooth as can be. If I couldn't hear, I would tell you it's not even running because it's not shaking at all. Underneath the car is just real solid and respectable. They did replace, or I should say upgrade, the power glide automatic to a turbo 350 automatic. And I'm just noticing now this is factory tinted glass as well. It has a Camaro 12-bolt posi rear end. According to the code on the rear end, it's a 307 posi, so a good highway gear. There are some light scratches in the rear window, and there are some wiper marks in the windshield. Yeah, it's a neat little car. Door panels, armrests, the hardware, all in real nice shape. Visit volocars.com. That's where you'll find plenty of ways to contact our staff. We can answer questions about the car, the process, the shipping, the financing, whatever you need help with, this is what we do. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the best way to see these cars as we're putting them out. We've been doing at least a couple cars a day. And I do appreciate everyone who has been watching, and I hope you come back for more. Thank you.